Last time we were together, gentlemen, we watched episodes 3 and 4 of Avatar: Last Airbender. We got to the Southern Air Temple, and we got to see the warriors of Kyoshi. What did you guys think about those episodes that you've had a little time to reflect on them?
They're going on some adventures, and that's cool.
That's fair. That's fair. I'm not going to lie. I actually had to look this up on IMDb because I kind of forgot what those episodes were because I was like, wait, was that last week? Anyway. So yeah, we're on 2 new episodes, episode 5 and 6, starting off with the King of Omashu. I think these are the I believe these should hopefully be the episodes that start to turn Dave around into liking this show and getting more hooked. I think these are going to be the ones. This is kind of what I'm relying on.
This is where you're going to win me over? Okay.
No pressure. This is where I'm hoping that you'll start to get won over with some of the events and things you start to see, and you'll be by episode 10 you'd be like, okay, I'm in full ride. So
we'll see. No promises.
Things like this during the episode. How dare you think that this is going to get me?
Maybe will. I don't know. I'm not saying no. But...
That's what I like about you, Dave. That's what I like about you. All right, let's get started on this show.
The fun is inside the city. Wait, Aang. It could be dangerous if people find out you're the Avatar.
You need a disguise.
So, in this stuff.
This is the disguise? Like this one?
That's the disguise.
Why don't you give him his jacket?
I mean, I don't think anybody's going to recognize Airbender.
You guys are going to
robes.
love Omashu.
Jeez.
Oh, my camera! State your business.
Of yours. I've got to have a mind. Paddleopsicopolis. Nice to meet you.
You seem like a responsible young lady. See the other's bag.
Good idea.
Not too bright, these earthbenders, huh?
At least not these guys.
But my friend Bumi found a better use for these shoots.
Kids don't play on conveyors.
To the North Pole.
Wait, what?
Airbender's honor. I'm on it.
What?
Man, you'll be going off
Just
to combat
jump the
soon.
Rainbow Road.
It's important that you...
Always totally messing with the build system. That's a federal offense.
Use landing.
That's a good point.
Good idea. Sir.
Let's go fast. I've been here for 10 minutes and they're just wrecking house.
My cabbages!
Again.
You're gonna pay!
2 cabbages, please.
Only the king can pass down judgment. What is your judgment?
Oh, it's his old friend.
Yep. Oh, swanky feast.
Is this guy's crown?
Well, all these good jokes are making me tired. Guess it's time now.
Should have got hit with the
What do you
chicken.
have to say for yourself?
Paddleopsicopolis.
Bender's here. So, good work, everybody. Love each other.
Deuces.
You can't keep us here.
We're in serious trouble. Bad!
Okay. Mom was like, we don't need to leave.
Find Appa and...
Nope.
Go on, boy.
Just like
Get
Winnie the
Appa.
Pooh.
Well, no point
No,
arguing
don't
about
leave
it now.
Momo there.
Get some rest, Aang. Looks like you'll need it for
If
tomorrow.
they show the wall and Momo's still there, I'm gonna be angry.
That's the first test.
Really?
Ooh.
From the top?
He almost got
Angle.
nailed there.
That's right. Keep quiet.
Flopsy.
Okay. Flopsy! Yeah.
That's a good boy. Yes.
Are you okay?
He doesn't want a
Other than the
giant
crystal
gorilla
slowly encasing my
bunny
entire
bowl.
body? Doing
It's
great.
like a cat or something.
Oh, yes.
Come on, I'm ready for the next challenge.
Ah, final test is
Gorilla?
a duel.
The mountain
Point and choose.
or the Unsullied?
So
Kind of know who's gonna
I.
There are no take-backsies in my kingdom. Did someone leave the...
Just getting school buddy. Just
Uh-oh.
He's an earthbender, right? Rocky. You know, Ox.
We're gonna keep trying,
Really?
but that is a good backup.
Okay, so back to the challenges. Bumi, you're a mad genius.
Genomite is made
They're
of
gonna
rock
eat their way out.
Delicious.
So this.
Old. Okay, I'm old.
Why did you...
First of all, it's pretty fun messing with people. But I do have a reach.
Challenge for
Wait.
you.
He's not gonna leave though. It doesn't make any sense that he leaves.
Matt, pause. All right, so let's take a moment to reflect on that. So
That
was
episode?
that Mad King Bumi, and
He can't leave
City of
that
Omashu.
kingdom. He can't.
he can't leave. Why?
Yeah. So he has he has to master all of the elements, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like his friend is like a master earth bender. So shouldn't he learn like as at least a little or enough before he leaves?
It would make sense to do that, but they are
I think
on
he's
a
got a
mission to
Get to the waterbenders.
the waterbenders.
Book.
the
This is book
Northern Water
one.
Drop.
Water, Jaemeel.
Yeah.
We have to go in order of the books.
I just okay. That's
We have to follow the instructions. Stick to the format.
that's tough for me. It's tough for
If
me.
if anything, he learned lessons from Bumi. You know, he learned that he needs to think outside the box. He learned that he has to confront somebody. He can't just avoid the fight. You know, and I think that's what the key thing was for him to learn here. I don't know if he's gonna learn earthbending from just anybody. Like he needs to find a master in it.
But
although
isn't the
Bumi-
king a master?
the king of
He said he's the most
Omashu-
powerful.
He's the most powerful earthbender in Omashu. So I
And-
mean
oh,
that does
okay.
there's more than one earthbending city and stuff. So, but yeah,
I'm just
that's
saying.
no, it's a good point. That's a good point. He should maybe spend a little time, learn a few moves. It would make sense. But
Yeah, he doubled his abilities.
yeah, but at the moment he just kind of has a grasp on the old airbending, and hopefully it'll all start
But
falling.
does
into
the
place.
Avatar not carry forth the memories of the past Avatar?
Not really, no. Yes and no. It's like
You're being very careful.
I'm trying to be very careful here in how I speak, but he has kind of like a bat line to the avatars before him. You know, he doesn't quite retain their knowledge
Or memories?
Like, yeah, it's you'll see. I'll just leave it at that. You'll see how it plays out. But with that was the King of Omashu. So,
Yeah, it was funny. The king was a good character, I guess.
Yeah, Bumi's one of my favorite characters in the show, even though he only makes like this one appearance. Or, well, yeah, I think it's just this one appearance.
But it was like obvious that it was him. Like I could tell right away. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys picked up on that super fast.
because
I'll
the
admit.
eyes, I was like the kids, the weird kid's eyes, and then this king had the same weird eyes. So I was like, oh,
Yeah.
it's him. So-
But like, understand that this is a kid's show too, and kids, oh, it's Bumi. Like,
I understand it's a kid's show, but I'm here as an adult watching it, so I'm just gonna react to it and.
I understand that they're playing it from both sides. So even though we will know, we're still, taking the journey with the characters as well. So yeah, I get you. I get you, Dave.
Yeah, that's how I feel about it. All right,
That's
well,
fair.
and
All
what
right,
what
are we
else?
live?
Like I with the episode, it was nice that they met some Earth people, and that was cool.
Yeah, we get to
we
get
met
a
all the
peek at
types.
yeah.
I think I would want the Earth powers. I feel like that's a good one to have. The water one seems useless unless you live like on a boat. So yeah.
I just okay. I feel that we've only seen like a society, Earth society, like a Earth like focused society so far. Everyone else has either been an outlier, like outlier
We've kind of
nation.
seen the fire people. We've kind
We've only seen them on the move. We haven't seen what their society, what their actual
Well, yeah.
city
Did they
looks.
get their mail on time in the Firelands, or what did they do?
Hot air balloons. This is
Hot air balloons. Like, how do they use their powers to the benefit? They probably cook their pizzas really fast. What
They make
what do the
excellent
water
tea.
people do in the water society? They could probably create like electricity and at least aqueducts and all
Yeah.
kinds of systems. Presumably, the airbenders. I don't know. Like, I wouldn't trust them either. They're always
I wouldn't trust the most monk-like of all the societies.
they're moving around the air. Why? That's it would be.
Flipping, flopping with the air all over the place. Don't trust them.
I guess they can fly and stuff and do more. I don't know if they get their mail on time.
If Lex Luthor has taught us anything, don't trust anyone that flies without a plane or some form
that's
of
my rule.
technology.
Lex Luthor, yeah, that was his mantra. Yeah. So, but the water people, like, I guess they could have some interesting powers, but I don't know if I'd want. But okay, so one, like, you can look at it a couple ways. Like, which do you want to fight with, and which do you want just in your society to be able to do things?
Hmm.
Well, you're not going to
Yeah.
burn yourself with airbending.
You're not gonna burn yourself, but you can't. It's a good fighting power with the fire. I don't know.
Well, I guess we'll just have to watch some more episodes, and you'll mull over the possibilities of powers as they're shown to you, and you maybe by the end of this you'll have a more definitive choice of what.
Well, this
element
episode
you
made
want.
me want to watch the live action version or whatever is the better version, but because I was like, oh, this is kind of fun in animation, but like I would like to kind of see how they would pull this off in live action with some of these abilities.
I attempted to start watching the Netflix live action, and after about 35 minutes, I had to stop watching it.
Wow.
The
I
new
couldn't.
one? That's the new one,
The
right?
new one. Yeah, after 35
Was it
minutes, I'm
just too
like,
far away from what you've seen
It-
before?
There's speed running storylines that shouldn't be speed run, basically. Like, they managed to cram almost the first half of the season in 35 minutes, and it's just like, why do they do
Wow.
that?
Did they meet the king? Did they go to the king in the show?
No. I mean, apparently they do at one point, but they're like the first almost 20 minutes of it was like a prequel to the series, and I was kind of on board with it. But then when they got to like Aang being in this timeline with Katara and Zuko, they were just missing marks. And after for about 35 minutes, after like a deep exposition dump, it was just like, I can't do this. So I put it on pause. I'm down to tackle it with you guys, but this is the sauce.
That's
This is the
tough.
real sauce.
That's
This is the real
tough.
sauce.
35 minutes. Jeez.
In the first
Yikes.
episode, I was just like, I can't. It's like it was hurting my soul in ways I didn't feel comfortable with, and it wasn't like anyone in particular, like or anything like that. Like I specifically wanted to watch it because of Paulie Lee and like his performance as Iroh, and he was doing really good, but everything else around it was just like, this is not what I think.
Well, what
it
about like
is
the
or
special
should be.
effects part, just like the visuals and how they're pulling off the action?
They're okay, but they kind of do that thing where they try to hide things by filling up the frame with chaos, almost like the Transformers movies do. So it's like they
can't even
show
follow what's
fire
happening.
effects, but there's like a ton of smoke amongst it, and you can't quite see
A lot of
it.
close-ups?
Yeah, a lot of close-ups. Like there's certain choices. Like in the first, I'll just say this: in the very first scene, there's a dude running, and apparently he's like trying to notify the Earth Kingdom that the Fire Nation's gonna attack or whatever, and he does this thing where he pulls up a giant wall after throwing like this note to a guy that's sitting on like a chocobo, the 3 Fire Nation guys come at him, and he draws up a giant wall, and he stands in front of the giant wall and gets killed, instead of just drawing up a giant wall and running in the opposite direction because he's fighting Fire Nation people and they can't fucking earthbend. It just didn't make sense to me. I was like, what are you doing? But that's another topic. For
But that's like
day.
that's story and creative choices. And
Yeah.
really, I just was like, okay, well, this is like a 2D animation. I would be interested to see like these powers done off in live action. That's all.
I think that's what everybody
not done well
wants.
either, so.
Yeah, I think that's what everybody wants. But Netflix does this sort of thing with their live action adaptations of animations where it seems almost too cartoony in a way. It's the only way I can kind of describe it. Like, it's, I just find adapting solidified animations into live action just doesn't work because it's like the medium in what it is. Like, admittedly, like the first season of the show, the art's a little not the greatest, but by the end of it, the animation becomes so good. It's like, does it even matter if I see a 3D like reality like person of myself trying to like CG firebend or CG earthbend, or like, it just looks weird. There's that uncanny valley to it that doesn't quite cross over while you're watching it in an artistic medium like this. It's just like, that's it, you know. You don't, there's no magic to make it seem like real. You're just in the medium, so you believe the events and the actions that are happening without trying to think about if it looks real enough to trick you into being like an actual thing that somebody could do on the street outside your house. You know what I'm saying? So
Did you watch One Piece?
I didn't really watch One Piece because, one, I don't know the One Piece original anime, and any clips and any trailers I did see of the Netflix One Piece just makes me not like appeal to the style of art that they're trying to portray. It's so, again, the word I want to use is cartoonish, but that's not even like truly accurate to what it is. It's just uncanny in a way that doesn't settle well with me.
It's just, okay, for One Piece, its art style to begin with is very awkward in general, I guess is the best way to say it, because people are like super long. They have like these really weird proportions. So,
Yeah.
like,
yeah, no, I get that. I just, it's like, I think it's one thing when you're trying to base a show off of a character, like where the characters are pretty much caricatures of drawings, as opposed to like an animation like this where like the characters are of balanced proportion. And yeah, I feel like the art styles just kind of hit differently, but like, because it's Netflix and they're making live action, they've got to make it within this sort of niche like art style that kind of gives them all this sort of same fake feeling that it didn't settle well with me when I tried to watch it. Other people, I'm sure, enjoy it and maybe think it's awesome, and maybe if I can get past the first 35 minutes, maybe it'll be the things that endear me to this new Netflix adaptation of the show. But I just enjoy this version so much more.
okay.
So yeah.
All right, well, let's get into episode 6.